Triple H needs to stop listening to Marks and start actually hiring writers that know how to write stories. And that sounds like common sense, but there's probably a Mark out there who disagrees with me, and I don't give a fuck, okay? Everything that they want is what happens, right? We get a Jey Uso push. They love Jey Uso. They love that Jey Uso cannot speak, right? They love that he can't have a simple promo without having yeets in every 3 seconds, right? They love that shit. They love it. They eat it up. But you know who they love more? Mr. Average, Cody Rhodes, the guy who's average in mic work. He's average in the ring. He has an average physique. Everything's average about him. But we love him for some reason, right? They say he carries the company. We got Randy Orton saying 99.9% of WWE's success is because of you, Cody. Like, what are we doing? The Rock said the same shit on the first premiere of Netflix. John Cena's probably going to say that once he loses. And the sad thing about his title reign is, like, he's probably just going to turn heel and he's going to have the title for another year. Like, and we have to deal with lines like this.
Dick in that promo than you do in your joy.
I'm supposed to take him serious. I cannot if I cringe, I'm the one who's hating. I'm the hater because I cringe to Cody Rhodes. Because Cody Rhodes is just not believable, right? We have guys in NXT who can clearly beat the fuck out of Cody Rhodes. There's guys like Obafemi who can clearly beat Cody Rhodes in a fight, you know? And if they're ever face-to-face, like, how can you take that serious? How can you take an Obafemi versus Cody Rhodes match serious, right? Like, Cody Rhodes should be where Wesley is. I'm sorry. Cody Rhodes is not that good, and like, Trick Williams is better than Cody Rhodes. Like, and the thing is, Obafemi is 26 years old. He's 26, and you're telling me he has to wait his turn because we have guys like Cody Rhodes who are stealing the spotlight, who are stealing the show. Instead of a Trick Williams, we get a fucking Jey Uso, right? Like, why are we not pushing these young talent, right? Like, I know you want to give Jey Uso a shot. He's been a tag team guy for his whole life. But sometimes that's just what you are, right? You look at Booker T's brother, Stevie Ray? Compare Stevie Ray and compare Jey Uso. Stevie Ray is like 6'4" of pure muscle. You know, like, there's people who were tag teams throughout the whole career who never got a singles push, who are better than Jey Uso. Just because you're in the company for a certain amount of time doesn't guarantee you a shot at WrestleMania or guarantee you a championship. Like, that, to me, that's the dumbest thing I've heard. And this is my problem currently with the WWE. The top guys in NXT just feel a little bit more believable. And I want to see them in the main roster because we need people in the main roster. We need fresh talent. We need younger talent. Younger talent to push into stars. I don't understand why we want. It's like we want to make stars in NXT, bring them to the main roster, and not do anything with them. That's what we do. That's what we do. Braun Breaker came to the main roster, hasn't done shit. Yes, he's a 2-time IC champion, but there's no stories. I can't remember any stories with Braun Breaker. I can't. He may have the accolades, but no substance. Carmelo Hayes was a star in NXT, comes to the main roster, does nothing. Now he's a lackey to The Miz. That's literally what he is. He doesn't even talk. The Miz speaks for him. It's sad. It's very sad. But this is what they do. These guys reach their peak in NXT. They bring them over. Now they're in their mid-30s. Right? They were 20s in the NXT. Now they're 30. And they sit and do nothing in the back. That's what they do, man. And it's bullshit. It's bullshit. The roster is also way too big, right? You look at the main roster, there's still guys and girls that aren't doing anything. Like Nia Jax, I don't know if she's hurt. She maybe wants to rest. I don't know. She hasn't been doing anything for months, right? You got Andrade, who hasn't done anything since the Carmelo 7-game series matches they've had. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, right? Like Andrade is a good worker. You know, he could be doing something. He could be in a faction. Put him with the Judgment Day or something. Like, you could do something with him. Carmelo Hayes, like I said, he's doing nothing. He's with fucking The Miz. You got Sami Zayn. I don't know what he's doing, but he's probably, you know, Triple H has his guys. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, those are his guys. He's going to push them no matter what. And that's why I'm afraid of Carmelo Hayes. He's just going to be behind a Sami Zayn throughout most of his career. We got Apollo Crews somewhere on the roster. I don't know what he's doing. Some people said he was hurt. He may be hurt, but even if he wasn't hurt, would he really be doing anything? Probably not. We got the LWO, who basically just have a random match every week. We don't know, like, there's no stories between them. The New Day, they finally started making, not even a story, they had their own promo, and they won the championships. That's basically the story, right? The War Raiders came out. You forget who the fucking champions are, right? You forget the War Raiders are the champions, because they never speak, they don't have any promos, they don't have any storyline. So, like, I just don't understand, like, the writing, right? The writing, the roster. Like, what are we doing? Why are these guys pushed in these positions, but they don't have the skills to have their own promo? Or not even skills. You don't trust them enough to tell a story? Or you don't even feel that the story is important? Like, WWE used to have very interesting storylines that were pushing boundaries, that were realistic, brought up a lot of different things in the world, society issues, all this stuff. Now, what do we get? We get, oh, I hate you. You beat me last week. I want to beat you again. Like, that's the type of shit we get. And the marks love it. The marks love it. So WWE can just keep getting away with this shit. Like, I really don't understand why, like, even before John Cena had the promo on Cody, the marks were loving the feud. They loved it. Even when he didn't say shit about Cody Rhodes. He didn't say shit about The Rock. The story made no sense. They still loved it. They were crying. They were like, oh my God, this is cinema. When Jey Uso botches, they say it's part of the plan. It's all part of the booking. Jey Uso wouldn't botch that bad. When Jey Uso botches in his speech, he says, I haven't beaten Gunther. I'm 3-0 against him. Oh, that's just not a mistake. That's part of the storyline, I guess. And Triple H deserves all the criticism, right? This is his fault for listening to the marks, right? You don't listen to the marks because they have their own thoughts on wrestling. I have my own thoughts as well, right? We all have different opinions on stuff. I don't understand why, Cody, it has to be Cody. Like, he caved in. And now that you caved in, we have the worst WrestleMania of all time. Because we have a champion, like I said before, who is not special. He's mediocre. And, you know, obviously I'm talking about Cody Rhodes there. We also got a Gunther, who in my opinion is boring. And we got Jey Uso, who in my opinion is annoying. So there we go. There's our 3 top stars for you. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and peace out.